Alright, so this is Dolly's story, chapter 1. Gotta make the AI say intoxication. I mean, if it can say intoxication, it can say intoxication, right? It's just, it's a little hard for some things to figure out sometimes. But it is a complicated name, so, you know, it is what it is. Golden Eyes, Ancient Egypt. A master carver etches hieroglyphs, guided telepathically by a mysterious black cat. The cat imbues the glyphs with a subtle cosmic seed. Chapter 2. Pyramid Pit Timmy. Ooh, a child visiting the pyramids with his family falls into a hidden pit. He meets the cat underground, who silently assesses him before leaving. Timmy returns home unaware his destiny has been marked. Ooh. Part 2, Awakening, Chapter 3. First powers, Timmy starts middle school. Powers awaken when his hand crosses his face. Accidental intention. Dies unexpectedly due to his latent abilities. Ooh, he kills someone! Yes, up the stakes, please. Thank you. Guilt and paranoia. Weeks pass. Timmy grows anxious. Images, whispers, and judgment from classmates. Mark, the deceased student, cousin, friend, suddenly calls him out, increasing tension. Chapter 5. The Playground Incident. Tommy is cornered by a bully, Jace. Reflexive hand movement plus thought. I wish I could break his stupid face. Jace's face shatters instantly. Witnesses are terrified. Uh-oh, now he's showing off to people. Uh-oh. Now, yep, okay, here we go. Now he's on the government's watch list. Oh shit, what's gonna happen now? SPEAR, Secret Paranormal Enforcement and Acquisition Response. That's fucking epic acronym. Epic fucking acronym. Captures Timmy. Is this like a real thing? Because that is such a killer acronym. That should be a thing. This should be a fucking thing. It should be. It should absolutely be a thing. It's the side of the government that captures cryptids. They're the creators of SCPs and aliens. And you fit all the lore under that heading. He undergoes years of extreme oh no. It's S.H.I.E.L.D.'s other half. Yeah, Sean, exactly. He undergoes years of extreme psychological and physical experimentation. Oh shit, so now he's learned he can't trust the fucking government. Okay, Chapter 7. Learning the limits, Timmy discovers small manipulations, creating objects, teleporting, sustaining his immortal body, slowly gains confidence and skill. Alright, so now he's immortal, and he's gained his powers. Egypt revisited. Timmy projects himself back to Egypt. Cat confronts him. You are corrupted. Timmy kills the cat?! Only to have it laugh. I gave you this power. Cat forces Timmy into a holy war against God's forces. Oh, now we're getting into a holy war. I forgot the part where he kills the guards and blows up the facility. Well, it's just an outline, right? You've probably got the other stuff in your head once you know the direction that you're going, right? That's how I am with my outline. You foul! You can't kill. You foul! You fool! You can't kill me! Yeah, and anyone who says that if you can spell, you're not a writer. Writers don't know how to spiel. We spiel rung all the time. Yeah, the power went to his head and he felt insulted by the cat. It's like, I'm a god now, do what I say, I can't spiel! The signs of a true writer. Even Brandon Sanderson can't spell. War and Judgment. Epic battles. I've seen some writers confuse terrors. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema moment. You can't spell white writing. You're going too fast. Basically, they try to fight God, and God wipes them all out instantly. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's fucking God. War and Judgment, epic battles. Timmy's army and Heaven's angels. Cat kills soldiers in a single motion. God erases all with one gesture. Timmy is sent back to the pyramid pit, restarting the cycle. Fire, sparkling heart. Oh, those are reacts to it. Part 4. No, that was my copy and pasting. Rebirth and Mastery. Timmy's second life. Timmy falls into the pit again. Powers awaken earlier. He navigates middle school carefully, avoiding accidental deaths. I love the time repeat. I love stories that do that. Leave spelling for the line editors and grammar checkers. Exactly. We're just here for the developmental edit to see if the story is always going in a certain direction and that your promises are making the payoffs and that you're capitalizing on the highest points of the story, right? Which is hard to say with an outline, but I'll put it all together at the end, and I'll see what you can capitalize on and what would be maybe the best direction to go with it. Oh, I have a trippy story that involves time repeats, sorta. So does Joku's story that I keep waiting for him to come back to. He's just leaving me on the edge of not knowing if the character's going to pull the trigger or not, because he knows if he dies, he goes back in time. So he put a gun to his head to try and be like, alright, well, I'm just going to kill myself and go back, but I don't know if it's going to work. Chris A.M.W. True, good sir. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Basically, chapter 10, he grows old, mastering his powers because he realizes the cat was evil and wants to fight him. And is like his ultimate goal to go back and finally fight the cat, only this time at full power. That would be very interesting. Avoiding, yes, perfect. Avoiding, that's the only way it could possibly happen, right? Internal struggle, mastering powers without harming anyone. Final confrontation. With the cat, Timmy projects to Egypt once more. The cat and Timmy fight dramatically. Dialogue is tense and philosophical. Cat kills Timmy. Bummer. I really like that one. Oh well, time to find another. Oh, question. Does the cat look like the cat in Fortnite? I don't know what that cat is, Queen. Passing the torch, another child falls into the pyramid pit. Cycle implied, subtly, cosmic horror reinforced. You can't break the cycle! If you imagine it so, yes. The True Genius, Chapter 13, New Marked One. Super genius child falls into the pit. Powers awaken quickly. Child learns faster than Timmy ever did. Corruption begins. Moral boundaries collapse almost immediately. He's like, I have the power! Bow before me, motherfuckers! Get down on your fucking knees, bitches! No one can fucking challenge me, motherfucker! Confronting the cat, unlike Timmy. Genius and cat reach understanding, not conflict. Cat observes and guides subtly, teaching cosmic principles. Ooh, what a twist! The death of God. Genius shields himself, destroys all opposition. Smite God, universe trembles. Angels and other forces eliminated. Ooh, shit, shit, shit. Absolute ruler genius ascends fully, bends universe to will. Boredom emerges over centuries, creates new black cat to guide corrupt future geniuses. Weak ones like Timmy eliminated. Testing successors. Chapter 17. Subtle cycles. Universe stretches infinitely. Impact. New geniuses will eventually rise. Cycles of power, corruption, and boredom continue. The story ends with subtle eerie hints of eternal recurrence. Hold on. Oh! I fucked up again. Guys, I fucked up! Hacker duper dope. Dobber doop and dap dope. Dope fact up them. Up them dope fact up. That's how I'm picturing the cat in my head. I think it's this. Yeah, this is the cat I'm imagining. This is how I'm imagining it. The cat from Coraline. Once he shows his true powers, that's how he looks. I knew it. Stop. I love it. Imagine a black cat like that too. Yeah. Oh, such good shit. I love it. Love it. Okay, so feedback. Let's see. Let's go through the checklist. So, most important thing, character. Do you have a compelling character? Yes, because of what happens to the character. The compelling part of the character is what happens to them and how they react to it, right? Fucking kill someone, get really fucked up over it. Absolutely love that he's like accidentally uses his powers. Fucks the other kid up, and then everyone knows that he has powers. So not only is he like fucked up and killed someone, now everyone knows. So it's like scary as shit, right? And then mastering his powers, going back, and having the crusade getting wiped out by God is like taking the wrong route, right? So it's like, and in a situation like that, where you're dealing with these kinds of levels of powers, emphasizing the cycle going multiple times is very, very important. So the fact that you have specifically 3 cycles, 3 is the golden number. 1, you're not sure. 2, you're pretty sure. 3, that's a fucking pattern. That's how people psychologically recognize things. Having the cat as the enemy and making it kind of seem like the cat is the hero at the beginning by giving the kid powers, but then the powers are a curse. And then it's like, oh shit, well what did this... Did the cat mean well by it? And then it's like, oh no, the cat totally didn't mean well by it. He wants to go on a religious crusade. Okay. But the kid is like naive and he goes along with it. And then it's like he gets wiped out and he's like, okay, well that shit didn't work. So let's, let's try that again. And I'm just imagining like the beginning of me, if you've watched Mirai Nikki, Future Diary. Like all the signs are there, right? You should have a tiny bit, like even just one sentence that infers that this has happened before to this character. So, in either the first 1 or 2 or 3 chapters, somewhere in there, wherever it fits nicely, something like, strange dreams or like prophetic dreams or something like that from the character. And it's like because he's so young, he hasn't developed the memories, and because it hasn't been so many times, he hasn't developed the memories. But the more times it happens, the more the memories become true, and then it says, okay, by the next time that it happens, he'll have his memories. And then that gives the reader the suspension of disbelief in order to allow it to open again. October 7th again? Wait, what? Story idea, like Groundhog Day. Johnny is trapped on a train. He wakes in a closet with his hands tied to a train that keeps derailing and killing him. Everything he tries to save everyone results in him dying and waking up next to the train. Again, he faintly escapes when he jumps off the train and leaves all the passengers to their death. He recovers, he marries, he has children, grows old, lies in bed, barely able to move, bemoaning that people had to die for him to escape the loop. Passes away from old age. Feels a familiar jostle in the darkness. He opens his eyes. His hands are bound with familiar rope. He opens his eyes in a wooden cart and hears the words, "Hey, you're finally awake." I don't exactly know what you mean, Dolly. What you're exactly referring to. Context? What is this? That's good, Hugo. That's really good. Oh, fuck, not another one! Alright, now you're stuck in fucking Skyrim. I'm gonna go take an arrow to the knee, bitch. Okay. But again, I'm still not 100% sure what you're, like, referring the October 7th to again. If it's not Hassan's dog, if it's not actually what happened on October 7th, Palestine shit, or if it's referring to something to do with your writing that's referencing that I'm not clicking in on. But those are the three avenues of thought that I have on it. Oh, I was referring to the kid looking at his phone at the beginning and saying that. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, maybe 7th isn't the best date. It's a coincidence, I swear. It's just like 9/11/2001 being Neo's fucking driver's license expiration date. It's a fucking 1 in a million coincidence. Snake Eyes and Charlie Kirk. We've gone over this in many commentaries. It's synchronization, right? Too many events happen that the coincidences are bound to happen among the massive amount of events that happen, right? Like, you go on vacation on 1 year of your life and your best friend also goes on vacation there and neither of you told each other. And it's like, how the fuck is there such a small world? And it's like you figure out that you both influenced each other to both go there at the same time through some random conversation you don't remember about, right? But having the cat as, like, the hero to the enemy, I think is awesome because people, like, it's a cat, and then you realize, well, this is why cats are so dangerous, because you just instantly love cats. But everyone knows in Egypt they worshipped cats like gods, so maybe cats actually had some sort of power or something like that, right? We were also fearful of cats because of their power, connection to the underworld and everything like that, right? So having the religious war, coming back again, gaining his memories. I think as long as in the first 3 chapters you hint at the fact that the original character in the first timeline had some sort of prophetic or dreams or something like that, or even start with the prologue of a dream of it and being like, what the fuck was that? And then it eventually works into it, and when you get to that moment, he's like, oh, the pieces all fall into place, right? And that's like a great way of just getting around the suspension of disbelief, right? Is if you make the character have that sensation too, then it allows... To the Shadow Realm! To the Shadow Realm! So, having something that you can latch onto with the character and being like, huh, this isn't the first time this has happened, gives the reader, when it comes around again, that's the foreshadowing of like, oh, of course it's happened before, and every time it happens just a little bit different. Just a little bit different, right? And then you finally get to that point, and then it's like, that, oh my god, moment of losing the character, but you're like, the book's not over, but the character's dead. Is it another timeline? Once you're done with the advice, want to read my thing? Sure, Hugo, I would love to. And then the genius coming back as, like, inspiration, and tie the bloodlines together of the character and, like his progeny, right? Like, you don't have to say that it's directly, like, related to him, like his kid, but, you know, like, his aunt had a kid, and that's where the bloodline went, and it was like, he's just a slightly different, so that made it so that he was actually able to control the powers. He was already a genius, he already understood it. So it's like all these little tiny pieces that the other character didn't have, that this character does have, that makes this character the genius that they are. And then you could even have it be like, this is the end of the cycle, and inference that there have been multiple other cycles that have led to this finally being, like, the final cycle. And then he finally defeats God and becomes the ultimate being. But having that foreshadowing of all of those tiny little pieces will make your reader actually accept the time travel. Because you've left these hints that this is something like on a cycle that's continuously changing. Conclusion is that basically gods in this universe are ones who took power but eventually got bored and make another cat to test people until one is strong enough to succeed. And I love that idea, because my idea of what God is if you were God, you would have eventually done everything, and then you get to a point where you're bored. And what is the ultimate thing that you could do? Make yourself forget that you're God. Oh, what a fucking rush that would be, wouldn't it? To literally start over. Start from scratch. And that's like one of my like 3 or 4 origin ideas of the possibilities of how consciousness came to be. That we are actually all just small pieces of the consciousness of God, the universal being, whatever you want to call it, and the only reason that we exist is because God was literally bored and forgot that he's God, and we can create and do whatever we want, and that's the power of the mind. But because we don't believe hard enough and we don't do it hard enough, it doesn't work. But it doesn't work in the way that people think. It works in the way of, look at the technology that's created. People put their mind to something and they just find a way to do it. If I were God, I probably wouldn't even realize I'd created humanity, to be honest. Well, it's one of those things, Hugo, that we could be one of billions of creations of God. Forgotten and lost to time. The forgotten ones. The ones who rebelled and God said, well, fuck you then. And the free will that he gave us was actually just him leaving. Has got to be a little interesting, right? Of course. And that's why it's like, I like to think that consciousness is more than physical reality, and that to some degree, you choose your own existence. So there is a fate, but you've chosen that fate before you exist. And you're just riding the waves of the story that you've created for yourself. And that allows you to take accountability for yourself, but also to indulge. And be like, is this the life of me just letting loose? And it takes a little bit of that responsibility and weight off of you to be like, even if this is my shit life, I chose this to be my shit life. Right? And I kind of, in my main book, my Final Fantasy inspired book, Person, Hey God, mean, holy shit, where'd you come from? True, Hugo. God's out there screaming, why are there voices in my head? There's 8 billion, or I guess, like, how many people pray, let's say? Let's say 3 billion people, maybe 5 billion people are praying in some way, shape, or form. Imagine having fucking 5 billion voices in your head. I don't care if you were God, that'll drive you crazy. I only wanted 10! I only wanted 10! God's chilling with mermaids on Vernaculus 9. Yes, yes, I love it, Dolly. Just like Tupac and Elvis are singing on an island somewhere. Dear God, thank you for pineapple pizza. Me, pineapple on pizza. That's it. Another flood. No arc this time. True, Hugo. And only because I'm allergic to pineapple, I abstain myself from the argument of is pineapple good on pizza because I am allergic to pineapple, so I would not know. So I recuse myself of the discussion because I can't truly say. But God will hear all prayers from the beginning of time to its end at the same instant from his perspective. Well, who knows, Sean? Depending on how God perceives time. But if God created time, then he can manipulate it, right? And if he can manipulate it, then he should be able to, you know, do it. If that's his prerogative and everything comes in at once, it's like snap, snap. Every moment is just a frozen singular frame. That's the only thing we can ever know is the true moment now, but by the time we know that moment, it's gone. So you can never truly live in the moment because it takes your time for your brain to analyze and evaluate the moment. So you are always behind in the moment. But anyways, what is your story? Oh, Callie dropped something. Imagine hearing all the prayers of all things and all of it being no more important to him than hearing the air molecules and a gust of air is to you. That's another interesting thought, Hugo. Okay, what is this? Callie dropped something? What is this? I'm like a marshmallow? Hold on. Callie! Hold on. I'm like a marshmallow. Okay, well, wait. This might have audio on it. Hold on, let me turn this off. Why are you hiding, Callie? See, you've seen how many times I followed you and it just won't let me fucking follow you. So annoying. Okay, where's the sound on this? Okay, let's go back.
Like a marshmallow.
Yes.
A campfire.
Oh my God, the voice.
Expected to burn.
The voice.
But no one expects me to fall into the flames.
Oh
But I
my
can't
God.
hold on to the roasting stick. Fire spreads, and no one knows how to stop it. At first, everything is so bright. Everyone thinks that light is hope, but that light is just me fighting the fire, trying not to suffocate in the heat. But when my skin charred, I didn't get bitter. I smiled, and the half of me that burned smiled too. I think smiling makes me a bit like the fire, wild and contagious. I don't control the fire. I can't choose not to burn. I'm always under the flames. But when half of me has gone charred in the cruel heat, I choose to stay sweet.
That got me high. Callie is so good with his imagination. Oh wait. Whoops. Hold on, let me bring this back up. See, I clicked follow. I'm trying to follow you. Voices. Okay, it's Hugo. Your thingamabobamajigger story. Let's go. Okay. The Family Man. Okay. Let's see this. Let me turn the music back on here. Alright, okay. This is Hugo's story. Let's see what this is all about. Let's go. The Family Man.